we get to learn more about the red, white, and black because we have the director here with us. Supporting minority-owned businesses, particularly in an industry that has rejected so much of it. Here in Oregon, it's important that we tell the stories of the people often unheard. And I'm so excited to bring a man who's done just that, Mr. Jerry Bell Jr. Come on out.
Yes. I got the audience. Cameraman. My people's in the back supporting. Bartender. Hey, show love for the bartender.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Hey man, before you introduce me or get too deep into it, I've always wanted to do a live within a live. You know, take it down like, is it like a live black hole?
This is,
yeah,
it's
okay.
just repeating
so, live
energy.
black hole, yeah. Christopher Franklin, y'all.
Woo!
And the extraterrestrials and shit back there. This shit's cool as fuck, man. All right.
Jerry,
yeah.
We got to get into it.
I'm ending my live video. Okay, we're done. I'm back. He's back. Thank you guys for the warm welcome.
I met Mr. Jerry Bell Jr. in an acting class when I first moved to Portland. And I was like, oh, dude, black people are here. That's dope.
Yeah. 2, 3. I saw the 4, 5. Okay.
So, I mean, as that time passed, I saw you progress. Mr. Swiffer Dad himself.
Swiffer. I have to explain that to some of y'all. Y'all don't know what the hell you're talking about, but go ahead.
Director, actor on Leverage, now a public speaker. Like, watching you is one of the most motivating things to be a part of, like, just because I get to see that interaction. Tell me a bit about your drive and what makes you get up in the morning and do everything that you do.
Wow, you went deep on me. I didn't get a briefing on this question before we came here, but, you know, I come from a really, really rough background. You know, I grew up in the streets of Atlanta, and, you know, I was kind of pushed against on trying to reach my goals and my dreams. You know, I had someone in my life that was a huge negative influence, and even though I can't stand this person to this day, right, I can say that he kind of created a motivation in me to prove him or anybody that doubts me wrong. And when I decided to step out of the corporate world of, you know, technology, and I found my creative side here in Portland. Portland helped me find my creative side. I'm from Atlanta, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna do this because people say you can't be an actor, it's hard to do, right? And then I did it. I went out and I've accomplished some things. I want more, but it transitioned into directing film, into you know, public speaking for motivation and inspiration, and then to, you know, having my own wine, Director's Crush, coming out here September 15th. We got a release date. Director's Crush. When you look at the bottle, you know, it talks about the film, The Red, White, and Black, which I directed very recently, about minority winemakers in Oregon. And we talk a little bit about the history of Oregon, highlight a lot of it, because a lot of people from here don't even know the history and why there's not a lot of diversity here. But the film highlights that. Then again, in the wine industry, which is really challenging if you weren't given 1 square mile of land because you were white, a white male, you know, and these minorities, we talking Black, Hispanic, Asian American, women, LGBTQ community who are making wine in the industry that's pretty much owned by white males. So, yeah, so the evolution of deciding to step away from the norm, you know, kind of showed me that creativity can go a long way. I even have my own wine coming out. So
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
the back talks about me, and I'm really excited about it. And I'm glad to see that you all, like 60% of you are excited. So that makes me excited.
Yes, Jerry, this is a
I'm
special.
excited.
You should be excited, and we should also be excited because this is a very special day. Jerry
Yes,
Bell
yes.
Jr., this is your birthday.
It's my birthday, too. It's my birthday. And he asked me, we talked about it, and I say, I want to come party with your peoples, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're beautiful. Beautiful Portland people.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, a few
Appreciate
more
all
black
that.
people would be nice, but I feel like you guys can relate. I feel like you can relate, and that's great.
And you hit on a few subjects of the documentary, which has been previewing throughout Portland from weeks to weeks, and always growing, always getting bigger. I went to the premiere in the Hollywood Theater, and it was just fantastic to see. Jerry, tell me more about what this movie, this documentary means to you. What is the gear that clicked in your head that said, I have to do this?
Okay, first of all, my business partner, Bertony Faustin.
Woo! Woo!
He happens to be here. He is documented as the first black winemaker in Oregon. And he's Haitian American. He's black. And I want to highlight that. And, because some people get confused, right? It's like, hey, do I call you African American? Do I call you colored? Or do I call you Negro? No. Black, because we got Jamaican American. I mean, seriously, this is something to really think about. We got Jamaican American who's black. We got Haitian American who's black. It's like, just say black. I'm black. And I'm proud. Say it loud.
I'm black
Say
and
it
I'm
loud.
proud.
Director's crush.
Yeah. So going on with that, inspiration, Bertony Faustin, who deserves all the claps we could possibly give in this room.
Bertony Faustin, Abbey Creek Winery in North Plains. It's like one of the closest wineries you can get to, and he called it the Creek. And the difference is, here's the difference between traditional wine. The traditional, glass swirling, the smell, look at the vineyards out, over the land. You go to Bertony's place, you got some music, a little hip hop, a little urban feel. You're drinking wine, people are socializing and hanging out. It's not the highbrow. That's the word I learned. Yeah. It's not the highbrow. And that's the difference. We're bringing culture and change to the wine industry. Who got their phone on in here? Really? Really? During my time,
Jerry, so the documentary is just one of the things you do.
Yes. Yes.
You're an accomplished actor.
I am so distracted back there.
What is going on?
Go ahead. All right,
okay.
Anyway.
You're an accomplished actor turned motivational speaker.
Yes, very recently.
Let's talk about that. Because, you have so much wisdom to impart. And I could see as a creative artist, you do it in a multitude of ways. It seems like speaking for you has become something very in tune with your vision. And tell me about what you deliver and what you give when it comes to the energy that you have inside of you.
I would honestly say as an artist, and I feel like there's a lot of artists in here, it's like you have this vision, but it don't necessarily always work out the way you think it's going to work out. So I'm not going to sit here and say I had this vision of being a motivational speaker, of being a director. My passion was around being an actor when I left the corporate world, and what happens when you reach outside of your box, the journey can become endless. And here I am, this company reached out to me and said, hey, you're an inspiration. We'd like to hear your story. And that, to me, allowed me to look back within myself and really understand who I am and what I bring to the table. And it feels good to have a seat at the table. I think it's really important to have a seat at the table, to be able to sit back and say, hey, this is how I grew up, and this is where I'm at now, and I'm proud of it. And then the rest is it just falls in place. I don't have like a special tool that makes it special. It's like people relate to it and they understand it, and it feels good. Everything it's been an amazing journey, an amazing creative journey that I'm very grateful for.
Yes. Jerry, I'm so grateful to have you here tonight. You are an inspirational voice. You give voice to even more inspirational voices. It's such a beautiful work that you do. And we're really fortunate in Portland to have you here. For my audience who may want to reach out and get in touch with you, how can they reach you on social media?
Okay, so we have a couple of websites you can go to. The redwhite-black.com. You can go there. You can hear about the film, about minority winemakers in Oregon. And you can order the wine. In about 4 days, this wine is going to be available for order. We're going to have a big release party. I'm pretty sure Christopher's going to make sure you know about it if you're a follower of his. You can go to abbeycreekwinery.com. You can go to JB Junior Productions, which is my production company. You can look me up on actor Jerry Bell Jr. on the Facebook, or Jerry Bell Jr. You can reach out to me personally. What else? Instagram, Jerry Bell Jr. Yeah, so it's a whole lot going on.
Dope.
I'm in the middle of the social media world, so yeah, it feels good. Yeah.
Jerry Bell Jr., everybody.
And can I say one more thing? I just want to say that Kimberly Udy, to get up, and she's a writer, and she's developing as a poet, and I think her writing is amazing. And she wrote the piece you guys got right before this. It was written around the red, white, and black, and helping reach out and find equality for everybody, right? We all should be playing on the same level, operating on the same level, and love each other. I've been hearing a lot of good love in here tonight. It's all about love, and it's free, right?
Yeah.
That's it. Thank you, man.
Thank you very much, Jared.